Tim came into my office one day and said, hey, there's this guy in Arizona, and he had all his obviously previous connections from being out there that's got this young quarterback. He said, he's just going to be a freshman. You probably, you may be too early to look at him. And so I popped him on right then, and you could, the tape jumped out. And so, yeah, we made contact pretty quickly there with his coaches, and then the recruiting process started.
Spencer's done well. It's been fun to have him in there. He's very, very eager, very excited. I think a bunch of his buddies were here midterm, and he heard all about it and was just, I think, really chomping at the bit to get here. So it's going to be fun to throw him in the mix. There's no doubt he wants to be right in the middle of it. And so we'll throw him out there in August and see where he's at. Yeah, has a natural confidence and kind of charisma about himself. And always he seems to always have a lot of confidence regardless of the situation that he's in, which I think is key for anybody at that position. So I think his confidence and belief in himself, his teammates, I think that's the thing that I would say stands out the most about him right now. And he's never been afraid of the moment. Which again, for young players, that's a key thing. And I don't know that that's really coached. That's just something that guys either have or they don't at a young age. Coming out and, being a start quarterback at this level, especially a school like this, you have to experience it. As much as, you mentally can prepare guys and do everything you can to get them ready and talk to them and have, guys that have been in that same position talk to them and all that. It's just experiencing it is another thing. And so I think he's getting more used to the emotions, the ups and downs, kind of what it feels like. And I thought he had just a really good feel the day of winning football, and managed it and made some explosive plays along the way.
He's had some great examples to look up to, even as we were recruiting him with Baker and Kyler, and then his first year in-house with us with Jalen, guys that, those three probably got more attention than any player in college football during that time. And I think all three handled it extremely well, albeit some in different ways, but handled it very well. And, Spencer's a team first guy. He has been his entire time here. We have visited about it because it can be a factor if you let it. You certainly can't ignore it. And I think you got to have a philosophy in place, both for the player and then, for the person myself that makes some of the decisions on maybe what he may do or not do. We've got to be on the same page, and I think we certainly are. And he's had some success because he's been a humble team first guy, and as his career continues, if he'll continue to do that, then he'll continue to improve at the rate that he has. I think with all of our players, Spencer included, NIL can be a great thing, but it can also be dangerous. It can also be detrimental in the long run if you let it, if you don't handle it the correct way.
He's still got to be committed and focused, and he still has moments where he drifts away, and that's the majority of the time. And he's had a fantastic camp, but that's some of the majority of times when he's not at his best.
Ask you, how important is it just to ignore the noise in the stadium when things may not be going well and just focus on doing your job and going playing football?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just lock in on what we got to lock in on. I don't really I really don't know why they were doing it, but I mean.
Yeah, it's college football, man. I mean, it's, listen, when you have the expectations that we have here in this program and the expectations offensively, I mean, it's part of it. It's out of our control, you know. Of course, we always, you know, it always helps us a lot more when our fan base supports us. Spencer handled it. It didn't bother him at all. And honestly, as I was evaluating it through the game, we got to play a lot better around him. He can do some things better. He did, I'll tell you what, he hung in there and really trusted it. The only pick he threw, we totally busted a route that was probably his best throw of the night. So I know how it looks to the casual fan, and I'm certainly not saying that Spencer can't play better. He can, he will, but we got to play better around him too. We got to coach better around him, and we get it. Listen, that's when offensive football doesn't work. They're going to look at the coach and they're going to look at the quarterback. I mean, that's since the beginning of mankind. So we understand that they're big boy roles, and but we do appreciate, you know, the support of the fan base. It was a great atmosphere in there tonight, and I tell you what, Spencer and again the whole offense, we'll own what we didn't do well. We're not going to shy away from that. I'll tell you what, it takes a lot of balls, all right, to do what we did there at the end. So people better see that too. Spencer was seeing some things that we missed early that weren't on him. And then I thought the big thing to me, though, was the turnovers. I mean, we made just a mental error on the first one, and then obviously the fumble. And I mean, just knowing this game, you can't turn the ball over and win this game. I mean, it's very, very difficult to do. Yeah, decided that we're going to start him midweek sometime. I told both the guys what the plan was, and I give them a bunch of credit, man. Both of them handled the week well. I was very confident playing either one of them. They both practiced extremely well, helped each other, support each other. Even in the game tonight, you know, they were, just both very into it, helping each other, talking about things we were doing, adjustments. So, all that junk that's been reported on the outside,
No, I did not see that from either one of these guys all week. They were both focused and ready to help their team on however they were called on. Caleb got the opportunity tonight and obviously did a great job with it. And I'm confident that Spencer gotten the opportunity tonight with the way he practiced. He would have played very well also.